Hey everyone, this is another episode of In the Store.
All right, this is take 2 because we just completely fumbled it. Ben doesn't want to change. Okay, continue.
So, if you're a business owner, multi-millionaire, multi-million-dollar business, already able to employ your employees very well.
I understood.
And your advisor or whatever, board of directors, comes to you and says, hey sir, we are thinking that we can change all of our truck drivers right now, lay them all off, and go to 100% automated trucks.
Yeah.
It's going to save us
millions
of dollars a year, but it's going to pretty much destroy the economy.
I don't care.
Wait, no.
I'd go straight to automation.
No, I don't think they're going to be like that. Okay. Look, what they're going to do is slowly automate, so they're going to release some trucks into their business to see if it works out for them and cut off people.
It's just
slowly.
so messed up. It's so messed up to tell someone you don't have a job anymore because I have a machine.
Dude, all right,
it's the most stupid
That's
thing
the point,
ever.
right?
It's messed up.
What are they supposed to do? What if they went to college for it? What if they have nowhere else to go?
Exactly, Ben. That's the point.
Get educated.
We can't. The point is that this is gonna come rolling whether we want it to or not. It's gonna come to us eventually.
How?
And if you stay a truck driver,
not if we don't let it.
But you're saying, hey, let's just deny these automated trucks. What do you mean? Yes.
Yes,
it's
because people need jobs.
Look, their job can be done by a robot. Get a better job.
Then you lay them off.
Yeah,
That's
we lay them
up, dude. What if they're older? What if they're in their 40s and 50s and they have like 10 more years to work until they're retired?
That's why Yang wants to do the universal income, because the automated switch is going to come eventually. These people aren't going to have any jobs.
A universal income of $1,000 a month.
To survive.
You really think that's going to work for someone who's making $100,000 a year? That's $12,000 a year. That's minimum wage. You really think that's going to work for a truck driver that's making $100,000?
It's not supposed to work. It's supposed to keep you on your feet.
That's not going to keep anybody on their feet,
dude. Trust me, money keeps you.
That's like a third. That's like a fourth of what I make every year. And you're telling me, oh, it's okay, we're going to fire you, but we'll give you $1,000.
It's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, $1,000 a month, so $12,000 a year. That's like a fourth of what I make.
You should be taking it up with the CEOs that want the automation so they can save on money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying if it happened, I would do everything I possibly could to make sure it didn't happen.
We can't force these people. Like, no, you got to hire these people, especially because...
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Legislation can.
So if I have my own company...
Yeah.
And I have, let's say, 12 truck drivers, and I realize I can just replace them all with machines.
Yeah, you can. You can pass legislation that says you can't fire them on that basis. If they are horrible at their job, then yeah, of course you can fire them. But you can't just say a machine can do this, so you're fired. But you can't. It's against the law. You can't do that.
That's bullshit. No, what do you mean it's against the law? There's no law against that.
Of firing someone in terms of a machine? Yeah.
No,
especially when they have on salary and that kind of thing.
What if I can't afford truck drivers anymore?
Then that's a whole different issue.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna
fire everyone.
That's different. Like if your company is struggling and you don't have money to pay the truck drivers, then yeah, that's different.
But companies cut I'm talking people about all the time for no reason.
Yeah, because they want to save money. That's corporate greed. That's what I'm talking about. That's what these CEOs think. Oh, I'm gonna fire off all these employees and I'm gonna save $10 million.
You sound like a socialist right now.
They already have
use the government
millions and millions of dollars.
You sound like a Democrat trying to give me more government
regulations.
No,
dude,
that's it's not like that at all. I'm trying to prevent millions and millions of people from losing their job that they had their whole life and they're planning to have for the rest of their life.
Dude, why would you plan on that being a secure job when a robot can do it? Anyone can drive a car.
A robot can do pretty much anything. That doesn't mean that you don't secure your job.
No, it can't. You think a robot can sell?
Yeah.
No.
By the way, would you like DirecTV? I have it
those
for
are all
$50
voice programs.
a month.
Those are all.
A robot can do anything.
It would literally need an
Doesn't mean you
advanced
destroy
AI.
the economy for it. Just saying, dude. Our economy is already good. We already have, and that's what I'm saying. There's a distinction. It depends on how your business, because of course you're going to cut people if your business is just doing bad and you don't have the money to pay them. But I'm talking about corporations that are already have billions and billions of dollars and they already are able to pay their employees hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
That's what Amazon's doing. That's working fine for them. They're starting to drones. They're starting to.
I would murder every. Amazon is destroying our economy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they are, dude.
Isn't starting wage for them like $15
Yeah,
an hour?
exactly. They're destroying all the local businesses.
Are like soul destroying because they don't give them like anything.
They destroy. Imagine our job, dude. We can't sell cases because Amazon does it for cheaper. That destroys local businesses. Why on earth would you even go and? This is a bad example, but even somewhere like Walmart, Walmart stock has plummeted because even at Walmart, it's more expensive than Amazon. Why would you go into your local, say if like you're trying to buy like a sick ass pipe or something? Why on earth would you go into your local smoke shop that's just trying to get by? They just opened their own smoke shop. They want customers to come in, but they have to charge a little bit more in order to stay in business. You're just going to be like, why would I pay that much? I'm going to go to Amazon.
Exactly.
And so that smoke shop goes out of business because they don't have customers.
It's 50-50, Ben. There's enough customers for everyone because people come in here and they don't want to have to order something and wait.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like cases. I'm not talking about phones.
But you get it. Same thing with anything. Like if I go to a smoke shop, I get it right then and there. I get to look at it, hold it,
and that is true. Home. But on top of it, they're making it easier and easier. They have Amazon Prime freaking drone shipping. I'm not gonna wait next
day when I can just go grab it.
Dude, you can pay extra to have a drone take it to your house in like 2 seconds.
Would you not want that? Is that not something you want?
No, you guys are freaking insane.
You guys are insane. You live under a rock.
I would much rather. I promise you this right now.
You caveman.
If I had a pipe that I was trying to buy, and I knew that I could go, let's just say the place in the mall, the Asian gift shop.
Yeah.
Small business. I think they only have one location, maybe 2.
Dude, I swear they're in like every mall.
Yeah. No, they're not in every mall. They're not in Layton Mall or Salt Lake Mall.
Yeah.
But I think they have a couple of locations, but they're a small business. If that same pipe at that business was $100, and on Amazon it was $5.99, I would buy that $100 pipe every single fucking time. Do you want to know why? Because I know that it's going directly to that small business so they can stay in business instead of giving an extra $5 to this giant fucking billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah, but they're never $100 more. What it's going to be,
I'm just giving you a distinct example. I would always pay that $100.
Really?
Absolutely, dude, because I know I'm supporting the local business. I'm not giving an extra $5 to this giant corporation that pays $0 in federal taxes every single year. But I have to pay thousands of dollars in federal taxes. This freaking Amazon company makes, what, $10 billion a year? And they don't pay anything. Why on earth would you want to support that? Especially...
Because it's so convenient.
Yeah, so...
No, that's where you guys are missing it.
No, every now and then, I agree supporting local businesses.
You have to, dude.
No, I don't have to, because if I want to have a freaking sex toy delivered to me the next day, I'm going to do it.
If it continues like this, there's going to be Amazon and nothing else.
No, there's not.
Just Amazon.
Well, eventually Amazon will have to have its competitor, right? Because somebody else is going to make a business similar to that.
Yeah, but then they'll just squash them. That's what they do with every other company. There's thousands of companies that try and start every single day and try and say, oh, we're going to compete with Amazon. But then Amazon goes, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll just make everything cheaper then. And we'll do drones.
Yep.
Huh.
Wow.
It would be different if Amazon was like open to it. Like they were like, okay, yeah, for sure. We'll have other businesses compete with us. That's how it's supposed to be.
They do. Other people start their businesses on Amazon all the time.
Yeah, but it's still through Amazon.
But I get to start my own business. And it's easier than ever just because it's already kind of laid out for me and I can just sell my own product on Amazon.
When I was young, I remember because I grew up in Roy. Roy is not a very big place. But and this is crazy because this is not that long ago, like 10 years ago, I would see small businesses everywhere you look. Everywhere. There's like, Lisa's $5 pizza,
small business.
all these small businesses everywhere. And now that Amazon has become so big, where are all the small businesses at? Like, you see them, but they're
here. We do have them just because they're kind of like engraved in the.
But it's starting to get that
way,
dude.
Well, exactly, right? It's starting to get like that, which is why
we got to plan ahead of it.
We got to plan ahead of it.
A universal income.
It's going to come no matter what. Like, we could try and federally regulate their advancements, but they're just going to find another loophole, or they're going to find it.
And I feel like it's unconstitutional telling a company you cannot advance.
Dude, you're nuts. Are you freaking serious? It's called a monopoly.
No, I'm not talking about monopoly.
Monopolies are against the law.
It's against the law to tell a company you can't automate or make your own, make everything.
But it is 100% law that the government
can come. I'm not talking about monopoly right now.
They could come to Amazon right now and say, you guys have too much of a monopoly. We're breaking you up. Government could do that like this, but they don't because they're obviously corrupt and they.
No, we need Amazon, bro.
We do, but I would love for them to come in and break up the company, dude. AT&T tried to buy Time Warner, and the government was like, whoa, you're not buying Time Warner. And obviously, like, AT&T was like, what do you mean? Like, we can buy whatever we want. We're a private company. And the government said, no, if you buy Time Warner, then you're going to have a freaking crazy monopoly and there's going to be no competition. So no, you can't buy it.
But I wasn't talking about monopoly. I was saying the government can't tell a company that they can't automize and make everything automated.
Yeah, they can't. But I'm just saying they should break it up. They do it with banks.
Or
they do it with other companies.
We accept the future.
Yeah, not like a
No,
caveman,
don't
not
think
like
so, dude. Don't think
caveman.
so.
Well, because it's not like it's going to be a hard nose drop, right? Like you're not
gonna
going
be
to
gradual.
immediately lose
Yeah.
all your jobs. It's going to.
If they had a backup plan, then yes.
We got to think of one. Well, we don't,
If they
because we're a
went
bunch
to-
of guys at a
If
store.
they went
But
to every single truck driver and said, "Hey, you're going to get laid off, but we have another job for you to do. You're going to make the same amount of money."
Yeah,
if
exactly,
they did that,
and that's what
that's
Yang's
completely
talking
fine.
about,
yeah,
too.
but not $1,000 a month. That's not going to work for anybody. It's going to work
Well,
for
it
a high
checks
school
out.
student
Well,
that
it's
gets
for
some gas
everyone.
for their car.
It maths out because we break even. Like we don't lose anything from distributing that, because the way the math works is you give that money to the public. That public then puts that money either in their banks,
Yeah.
their pocket,
And I
or
get
into
that.
local
Like I get that it's going to
businesses.
balance out, and I
economy.
appreciate that. I really do from Andrew Yang that he actually like explains the math and everything. That's awesome. But all I'm saying is $12,000 ain't dick.
Well,
You ain't
yeah,
gonna do
that's the point.
shit
It's not
with
supposed to be,
$12,000.
Dude,
or else it'd be higher.
yeah, what is the government supposed to pay these guys this entire?
No,
just-
they're supposed to protect their jobs so they don't have to.
But their job is becoming obsolete.
Then get them another job.
No, they should have
Help
had the
them
skills.
find a job.
No, they should have had some other skills developed before they decided to
That-
dedicate their life
That's
to
just like
driving a
saying,
truck.
okay, I never went to college.
Mhm.
I'm working here. I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to build a career out of this job. I'm going to become a district manager. I'm going to go way up on the
Truckers
scale.
don't really do that though.
Yeah,
You
they
think
don't.
truckers move up in their pay scale? They don't.
Yeah, they
move,
can become-
You can move more precious cars. There's like
Yeah.
different jobs, individual jobs that pay more.
But that's just like
You're
saying,
not moving up in some
okay,
hierarchy.
so I've invested all my time and money and energy into this job because I think that it's going to be a good career. I'm going to be able to move up, and eventually when I'm really old, 65, I'm going to retire. It's going to be great. And then when I'm in like my 30s, say I'm like a market director or whatever, living life, they come to me and say, "Hey Ben, you're laid off because a machine can do your job." What am I supposed to do?
Why
I just
were you-
spent the last 15 years putting my energy into this job.
Yeah, dude.
There's no way. That's the
But that
most
sounds like
unfair thing
such
ever.
a horrible situation. Why did you train 12 years and not learn any other ability to get you some other sort of
Because you
job?
think that you're going to be able to have the same job.
Well, you
like you don't
shouldn't
think that
think
your
that.
job is just going to get just eliminated. That's freaking insane.
If there's a, bro, do you agree that life's unfair?
Yeah, but we should try and do everything we can to not make it unfair, or to not make it.
That sounds like
Whatever
some
I'm saying.
socialism.
No, dude, you guys don't understand what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
I
saying we
I
need
do.
to protect the economy, not just
Dude, I don't want a
have
bunch
millions
of
and
jobless
millions of-
truck drivers either. But
Yeah, you have to like, and I'm saying like if they had a backup plan, and the company that's laying them off says, okay, we're laying you off, but we have this other job that you can do in our company that's going to make the same amount of money. But this job, we're going to have an automated truck, so you're gone.
Well, that's
That
also
would
an
be good.
issue because we've tried that before. We've tried retraining people who have done
One
one
job.
job to do a different
Yeah.
job, and I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure of the statistics, but it's pretty low
Yeah.
in the success
And it
in
makes
the
sense,
success
yeah.
rate that they can't just transfer over, right?
they
So-
don't relate. Truck driving.
We got a plan. We know it's coming. We got a plan.
Well, we got to think of one immediately.
Imagine this. I'll just give you another example.
All right, drop
And this
it.
makes a little more sense. My dad is a computer programmer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You learned to code.
He goes in and he writes codes for stuff. And he went to college for it. He got a master's degree in like computer technology or something, so he has the ability to program. He's done that his whole life. He went to college for it for 6 years. And then he got a job and he's a computer programmer. He's been that for the last 30 years. Are you really going to come to him and say, "Hey, I know you've done this job for the last 30 years. You went to college for 6 years to have this job. A computer can do it better. Bye."
Well,
What the
that's a different
fuck?
that's a different story, right? Because he's a coder, so
And that
he-
translates to like a million other career choices if you're coding computer.
Yeah.
But if you're just a trucker,
You're just driving a truck.
Yeah. So come up with something else for him.
No.
people
Yes.
should take responsibility for their own futures. Like they should
They
already
are.
be
That's
planning
why they
ahead.
have a job. You guys are tripping. Nuts.
No, yeah, we're crossing a wall. We can't climb. We can't.
No.
Dude, we can't cross this bridge together, Ben.
Okay, so What if
I'm trying
it's
to
just like this? Well, it's just like this, okay? And this is a lot smaller of an example, but it goes across the same aspect. Gianluca,
Yeah.
you have a car payment, right?
No.
You have rent to pay.
Just pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a car. You have all these
okay,
bills.
yeah.
Okay, you're fired. What are you gonna do?
Well, I am not a moron and didn't base my whole career on one
but
job.
you're still
So-
gonna be out. Like you have rent to pay. You have a car payment. You just
Dude,
lost your job.
If you're saying that, look, I clearly have sympathy. It is awful scenario.
Yeah. So
But
let's
imagine,
work to stop it. We all
imagine. No, get out of here. No,
No, we should work to plan ahead of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So that
So that
like
everybody's
you're
taken
saying,
care
we
of.
should have a plan in
Yes.
case they do get laid off.
But not $1,000 a month. 'Cause that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah. I'm not,
I would not be able to live on
it's
$1,000 a month.
Stop saying that because it's not supposed to be meant for you to live on. It's here's some money so you don't starve to death. Go use that money to try to do something with it.
But even with that, that's still not going to help.
Yeah, it will.
$12,000 a year.
Yes, it will. $0 a year or $12,000
I know, but
a year.
$12,000 a year. You know what that's going to do for me? That's going to pay my rent.
Awesome.
Look, one thing off your shoulders.
Yeah, go.
It's not going to pay my
Now
car
go-
payment. It's
go
not going
cut
to pay
people's
my
lawns.
kids' stuff. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Are you planning on just living off of that 12,000?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Go find-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Go
but
find
then,
a second
but
income.
then it breeds
Competitiveness, what
no,
you like.
it breeds laziness. Someone who's already say someone who's already like kind of living that lifestyle. They move from job
Okay.
to job. They work
How
at
about this?
7-Eleven or
What
whatever.
What if the plan? What if the UBI plan, all right, had something in there which said you are required within a certain time limit, all right, that you're getting this money to actively look for jobs and have proof that you're looking for or are employed. And if you
Yeah,
don't meet
I
those
like that, yeah.
requirements, then you don't get the money.
If it's a younger person. If it's an older person that's had their same job for the last 30 years, I say